Commander, don't go out there, buddy. We've got some snipers in here. But we've also got the flamethrowers, so get in the flamethrowers. They're close range. Oh, here we go. So the flamethrowers should do, but your commander's hideously exposed. Get rid of the commander. What are you doing? Hello there and welcome to an episode of Planetary Annihilation Titans with me, Dan. This is a 2v2v2 on the PAF6 planet, which is a single planet 2v2v2 planet. We have Steam 3000 and DB93. Who's this? So Steam 3000. DB93, Peter Pan 1912, Rack Attack, Mr. Lolo and Pan1. We have, I think there's some gold players, a platinum player. I think Mr. Lolo's platinum, and there's silvers in here too. So it could be an interesting match. And a viewer has sent me this game. So if you've played a game or you've seen a game that you really enjoyed, please do send me the Steam replay ID and I will take a look. Okay, so if we start over at Peter Pan, what we got going on? So we've got bots into air, standard sort of build. So we've got 2 metal and a power, and a 3rd metal going up by these fabricators. We've got an early docks raid going out. I'm guessing as a scout. A scout would probably be better than a docks, but you know. So he's now seen that. DB93 is over on his this side. It's not going to be left side because it's round. But DB93 is going vehicle, bots, then vehicles once again, getting some build power up, getting a radar up, which has a decent coverage to see where people are coming from. He can see that Peter Pan has his docks out this side and has come to attack it. Over on Steam 3000 side, we have some sort of forward. He has seen where Peter Pan came from and is putting a forward laser turret. I'm guessing to defend whilst they build out metal. And a wall. And walls are great because they attract fire, which is good. And also they're actually incredibly tough. I never really build them myself, but it really should because they are very good to put out. And he's going triple bots, which is going to be annoying for other people because doctors are quick to build and in numbers can be incredibly good raiding forces. Mr. Lolo is out with his scout. Let's see what he can see. So he can see this defensive line going up. We have these 2 fabricators over here, as well as a vehicles factory as a forward base. We have Pan1 who's over here as bugs faction by the looks of things. So they're over here as bugs and they're coming in to Mr. Lolo's base for some reason. We've got a bit of an air scrap going over here by Rack Attack and Mr. Lolo. Rack Attack's got his scout and 2 fighters out. We've got Mr. Lolo being annoying with some doxes, and over here we've got him taking out with the what are these called? They're Sparks, of course they are. Incredibly powerful unit at close range. Will take down other units with splash damage as well, I believe. So Mr. Lolo looks like he's expanding well. He hasn't got this factory doing anything as yet, but maybe that's the resources. He's floating both resources, so I'm not quite sure what. Oh, he started it now. So we've got tanks and doctors coming out here, and he's just locking down these with forward bases. Steam 3000 has this forward base up as well, but of course Mr. Lolo can see this. So this might be an interesting scrap point, I reckon. Let's come around here. What we've got going on. So Peter Pan is currently being attacked by some tanks from DB93. Right in his base, but these will go down pretty quickly with all this firepower, and didn't actually manage to even take out a metal extractor, which is a bit of a shame. He is putting up a double laser in a kind of choke point, so that's a good place, but I have a feeling that once some units see that or go this way, they're probably not going to use that way because there's lots of different routes. So there is another laser there on that choke point, which is really good, and another one there. So he's going heavy defense into T2 as well, interestingly. So on the early T2, we've got the economy to do it, but he's got bots, vehicles, and vehicles. So he's sort of built his 4 bases out that direction. I can hear a lot of scrapping going on, and that's Peter Pan and Steam 3000 having a bit of a scrap. Steam 3000's pushing and will likely win this battle because he's got more units. We've got double laser there. There was a single laser, which you probably won't go near. We'll take out this Peter Pan's radar, which effectively grabs a bit of his base, and job done. So I would possibly leave that. It's going to eat all your units, although the tanks might be able to get it and weather the longer range than the radar, the laser. We've got more attacks coming in from DB93 here. But DB93 might be out. So what we got? And we've got 3 tanks in there, and we've got 2 tanks but 17 doxes. So this group of units will do a lot more damage. But we do have this little bit of tanks coming in from the other side of Peter Pan's base. Now we've got Mr. Lolo being attacked by Rack Attack. There's a lot going on in this game. The double laser making light work of these units, though. Double lasers are quite powerful, of course. So a few sort of units spread out. We've got air fabrication out now, which is a great idea as long as he doesn't get into anyone's way. We don't have any. So Pan 1 is sitting in his little sort of enclave, not expanding out that much, which he possibly should. I think that's an advanced hive, which it is, on the Bugs faction. That's really cool. Get some advanced units out. However, he isn't doing amazing with metal, although he's doing a lot better than Peter Pan, which is just sitting here, not really doing anything with their units. I mean, they've got a commander and 5 fabricators not doing. They're suddenly doing things to help that along, but he has no metal whatsoever. Needs to get some fabrication out there, especially as Peter Pan's. Who's Peter Pan's teammate? So over here. So expand this way towards your teammate. I don't know if these metal spots have been taken. No, they haven't, but they will be soon by DB93 if he's not careful. Looks like we've got a game pause. Okay, we're off again. So we've got Rack Attack bombing Mr. Lolo, taking out his metal extractors. Mr. Lolo hasn't got really any attack with this because he has no anti-air. He's got a couple over here which are going to take a while to get anywhere. So this is going to be a big hit on Mr. Lolo's metal. Having said that, Mr. Lolo's pretty far ahead. But we do have Steam 3000 pushing quite heavy with the units into this side of Mr. Lolo's base. But he does have some grenadiers and an artillery, which is going to cause a bit of an issue. Have we got any scouts? There is a scout in this group, so he'll be able to see these mines and take them out. The ults to get rid of all of those fabrication vehicles, and then so this is probably going to make light work of all this area. Look at the hit rate of these doxes. They're just eating away all of the buildings there. Okay, so we've got Steam 3000 making a push there. We've got some vehicles out this side for DB93. DB93 has spread out a lot and has the biggest metal advantage of everybody. It's now going into T2. Power is their problem. Big problem, actually, because once this power station comes online, they'll still be able to pull out the units, I'm guessing. But they haven't got many factories. So a factory count, Steam 3000 is in the lead. And if you watched my last video cast, I think it was Watermelons had an absolute boat ton of factories, yeah, made light work of things. Now, okay, we've got a bit of an issue here. We've got bug harpies, which are like I don't know, air attack fighters. Well, we haven't got. Oh, here's the anti-air. They all went the other side. So Mr. Lolo's now going, help, everybody help, I've got problems here. So it's interesting that Mr. Pan 1's commander is in Lolo's base. This is going to be a bit of an issue, although he does have lots of T2 tanks in here. 3 levelers. I said Leviathan. 3 levelers. The commander won't get past these. That unit won't get past these. But we do have an attack from Rack Attack on the other side. This is going to cause a bit of an issue for Mr. Lolo. Definitely. We've also got Steam 3000 pushing forwards with some T2 tanks in there as well. We've got that 5 levelers. It's going to be an issue. It's going to cause an issue. And especially if he pushes forward to Mr. Lolo. I suspect they knew in the lobby who's the best player here. Mr. Lolo apparently is I think platinum level player, so a lot of the people will be going for him. Or not going for him, I guess, if you're a bit worried about them. But push them first. What we got over here? So we've got Peter Pan. Still not really doing anything. Economy is really struggling. And we've got small attacks from DB93. This group of units will be able to completely decimate this. And we've got Steam 3000 making bit of causing issues here. But we do have anti-air in this, so you know these whatever they are, harpies, are going to go down. I don't know the Buck faction very well, but they're cool units. Okay, we've got T2 defense here, but we do have some T2 levelers in here as well, so I'm not sure what's going on. But we do have walls going up, but you can see that they will really quickly target the walls, so there's a bit of manual targeting needing to go on here. Whoa, we got commander down. Let's just back out a little bit. Okay, so DB93 saw his aim opportunity here and came in and took out Peter Pan's commander without even touching the base. I mean, a lot of anti-air though, a lot of fighters. What else have we got going on? So Steam 3000 seems to be a credible threat at this point. We've got a lot of issues. I suspect Mr. Lolo will go down fairly shortly. We can get another wave of units into his base. We've got Rack Attack coming in this side. Going to take out more metal. Mr. Lolo is on their last legs. We do have a T2 fabricator, but has no metal left. So, yeah, sitting ducks really. This commander is going to have issues too. We've got this bug, which is the Bombardier. Or Bombardier, depends on how you say it. Or Bombardier. Long range unit. And then we've got this group from Rack Attack coming into the back of Pan 1's commander, who is not in his own base. So this is his base. All of his T2 units are over here. Bring them in. Bring them in. You're not doing anything with them. Your comms down. Okay, I think Steam 3000 is pinging this group of units to say, come over here, join me. We're going to go into here, into there. Yeah, so that's where we're going. But over here, the commander has managed to hold off a little bit. But these units need to be mobilised. Are they being mobilised now? These are flame guys. Yeah, Scorchers. They're really good bug units. T2, they are flamethrowers. They're quite effective. But we do have this massive thing from Steam 3000 coming in. And once he gets rid of these levelers, it's going to make light work of this commander. Get rid of the advanced vehicle factory. I'd focus on that. Just get it out of the way in case this wave doesn't get rid of the unit, the commander. But to be honest, with this many levelers in here, that commander's going down. As is this group of units. Boom. Eradicated. We've got over here some attack from Rack Attack. Loads of bombers. Really went heavy on the air there. But we have this DB93s coming in to try and take out some of Pan 1's units. Now obviously Pan 1's backing out. Are these factories actually making anything? No, they're not. So your commander should probably head back in your own base where you've got defense. Hopefully they'll do that. But maybe pick up some metal along the way. We do have this group of Scorchers here. I think they're just hanging on now. Rack Attack's got with his bombers, and they will start taking out metal spots. Peter Pan is Rack Attack's teammate, I believe. Let's have a look. Oh, Peter Pan's gone, isn't he? Of course he is. So, yeah, this might be a bit of an issue for them. I know we've got quite a few tanks in there. It might be quite an even trade, this one. And I think, yeah, he lost all of his bombers with that going into that blindly. But this group from DB93 has pushed through, and this is going to see the end of that little base there. But he is pushing in this side. However, DB93 has a huge amount of units in comparison to this group here. We've got lots of T2 in there. We've got yeah, T2 mortars. We've got the close range and the standard tank. Yeah, it's going to be pretty light work in this T1 here. The Vanguard's a mean piece of machinery. If it gets close enough, it can eradicate. It's like a flame tank, but on steroids. Like a plasma tank. So this little group from DB93 around the back. To be honest, Rack Attack isn't going to survive much longer. Steam 3000. We've got all of these units are back in this base with the commander. I'm not quite sure what Pan 1's actually doing here. It looks like DB93 is the one to watch. Really spread out. It's got the most amount of factories, most amount of T2. It's getting a teleporter up to get closer with these units here. All the factories have now been routed here. Another T2 going up here. A load of factories up near Rack Attack's base. Yeah, Rack Attack has called it and has GG'd. So that is the end of Rack Attack. So what have we got left? Just Pan 1, which is only a matter of time, but I will like to see these flamethrowers in action. I think they're supporting the commander, but actually what they're doing is getting in the way of the commander. What's that? Advanced radar. So doesn't pick up a huge radius, I have to say. Commander, don't go out there, buddy. We've got some snipers in here, but we've also got the flamethrowers. So get in the flamethrowers. They're close range. Oh, here we go. So the flamethrower should do, but your commander's hideously exposed. Get rid of the commander. What are you doing? Pan 1, your commander. Think of the commander. But we do have a string of units coming in, and he's backed out because they've realised that they don't have enough to take out the flamethrowers. So it really is just a matter of time. We've got DB93 pulling in some units around the back. We've got loads of scouts just parked there. Shellers coming in with long range artillery. I'd like to actually play a game where I like just go sheller heavy. I don't use them very often, but I should. So this is going to cause a bit of an issue around the rear of this base. And he's got radar, so he should see this coming. But the radar's not very... Considering that's advanced, it doesn't have very good range at all. But we are sending in the lighter units, the little needlers and rippers. Long range here, getting a bit too close. Oh, incoming artillery shell. He's going to have to pull in all of his flame guys to stop this from happening. You're reacting a bit late there. Getting up some... Don't know what a nest is. Whatever that is, comment down below if you know what that is. I'm guessing it's defense. Got the flame guys getting involved now, and that's kind of a saving grace. But we've got this massive load of units coming in from Steam 3000. This commander is going to be hideously exposed now. Look at these groups of Steam 3000. Big groups coming in through this portal. Let's have some action shots. And there he goes. Well, that was a good game. There was a lot going on there. There's a huge amount from Steam 3000 DB93. Between the two of them, they pretty much ruled the map. Now, DB93 went ham on the bloody metal. Look at that. Now 1195 on the metal with 27 factories. Good game. And if you like that cast, please like and subscribe. There is always more coming. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all later.